Hi guys, my name is David and welcome back to my channel. Firstly, I just want to say that I'm sorry that I haven't been uploading videos recently. I have really been unwell for the past 9 days, well 9 or 10 days or so. And because of that, I haven't really been in the kind of mood to do videos. But today I thought I would make the effort and make this video. So today is going to be another author request video, and today I will be reviewing a book that was sent to me from an author, which will never ever get boring or lose its appeal. It's really cool when it happens. So today's book is called Happy Bunny and Other Mischiefs by Rebecca Gransden. Now, I reached out to Rebecca and I told her that I always ask authors if they want to insert a video clip and or a picture of themselves so I can put it on a thumbnail, but I always give them the choice. She said that she didn't want to do this, so there won't be any clip of Rebecca in this video. But I will be including a bunch of contact information down in the description of this video. So if you want to reach out to Rebecca, then all the contact information that she has supplied me will be down in the description. So she's really nice. I would highly recommend that you go and reach out to her. So I knew going into this book that it was two things. One, it was a short story collection, and two, it's a horror book, as that's what Rebecca is. She is a horror writer. So I just want to say right off the back to Rebecca herself that I straight away said that I have high expectations for this book. I had really high expectations of this book, and I said to her that I have a feeling that she's going to be a new favourite author of mine. And this was before I even read any, a single word of this book. I kind of had really high expectations for this book before I even got into it, and for that I must apologise to the author. But with that out of the way, this is going to be a spoiler-free video, and this is going to be my own thoughts and feelings regarding this book. So I've made a list of all the short stories and I have rated them out of 5 each. This is an extremely mixed bag for me, but that can go for any short story collection really. You never really know what you're gonna get. So I just want to remind the author again about that. And I mean, this can be for like any people like Stephen King or any other author. So kind of take this section of this video with a grain of salt, and then at the end I will give my overall impressions of the book as a whole. So the first story is called Trunkden Confirm Humanity, and this one is about birth. I think it is about birth, and it's of a strange creature. This one was very unusual. I didn't really know what to make of it, but it was okay. I give it a 2 stars. Next is Weeping Willow, and this is about child endangerment and a neglectful mother. And it also had kind of these pills or tablets that the mother was giving to the child to kind of control her infant or her offspring. This one was slightly better. I can't remember much about it apart from that, but I give it a 2.5 stars. And I think that was kind of a struggle because child endangerment is one thing that I really don't like to read in books. So the next one is called Slug Slick. This is a very unusual story. This is about 2 boys that are on the side of the road, and they are collecting all these ordinary slugs, and they kind of smush them and bash them until there are a bunch of like gooey mess, and then these bigger slugs come along and they eat the remains of these smaller slugs. And these two boys are very aware that aware about this. They can see it, and there's this car crash that goes over the remains of this slug, or slugs rather, and causes this car crash where this couple gets killed. And there's this something about, and there's also something strange about this car that is specifically tailored for the driver of the vehicle. So this one was okay. This is a 2.5 stars. The next one is Rewipe. Now I put a question mark on this on my notes because I have no idea what I read. I did this for 2 stories in this collection. I've no idea what Rewipe was about. So I've got to give it a 1.5 stars. Next was the Disco Rice Club. And Guys Get It, and I wrote Guy gets a new job as a trash man. Maggots turning into monster. Okay. I mean, that's what I wrote. Here was my notes for that story. I can't remember a thing about this, but I must have somewhat enjoyed it because I give it 2.5 stars. Next one is called Pageant, about a strange beauty contest. Goes horribly wrong. Again, I can't remember much about this story, but I must have thought that it was okay because I gave it also a 2.5 stars. Next story is called Sparrow Eyes. A group of friends go camping and encounter a monster from their past. I think I enjoyed this one because I enjoy the somewhat setting of the whole camping environment and the when characters go camping in the middle of the woods, whether it's by themselves or with a organization. So I think I really enjoyed that story a lot more than some of the other ones. So I give it a 3 stars out of 5. So far, that's the only story that has got like the higher marking of it, or the higher rating rather. Next is a story called Gut Punch. A girl attacking a strange lady that always follows her. I mean, I think it's kind of a self-explanatory story. It's kind of a weird one. Give it 2 stars. Next is called Cannon Fodder. Individual experiments, human greed with money cannon. Okay, so this one is about a strange man that has these kind of experiments that he wants to kind of prove to himself, mostly, that humanity is greedy and it's corrupted. So he gets this, these devices that are, well, that shoot out t-shirts, these small cannons that shoot out t-shirts into a crowded area. Instead of t-shirts, he fills it up with thousands and thousands of pounds or dollars or whatever of money, and he goes to a specific location and he shoots this money out at the crowds, not in any need to hurt anybody in this process, but he wants to observe their greed and what's the reactions of people when they notice all this money that's lying on the ground. This one was a good one, but it did have a twist that I didn't much care for. So this one I gave a 2 stars. If it wasn't for the twist, I probably would have given it a 2.5. Next was one called The Borden Drive. Again, my second and last story in this collection that I put a question mark next to it because, again, I have no idea what I just read. So I give it a 1.5 stars. Next is one that has a swear word in it, so I'm not going to say that. Is F It Cat, and Mod Hex from Hell. A man buys a game console that makes a virtual reality version of his cat. So this man buys a mysterious game console from an individual, and uh, this game console enables people to um, kind of create an avatar of someone that's real to them in their real life, and, such as their pets or family members or um, relationship people, spouses and all that, friends, etc. You get the point with that, and give them their own supernatural abilities and powers, or give them whatever, whether it's realistic or supernatural, and this avatar becomes real in their reality. I think that's the best way I can describe this story. It was really good. I really enjoyed it, and this one I give the higher marking to of 3.5 stars. Next one was War Cannibal, a woman that leads a band of cannibals in a kind of a jungle setting. It's kind of post-apocalyptic-ish, not really, sort of, but not really. And yeah, it was fine. I give it 2.5 stars. Next was Pigeon Clinic. A man takes care of a friend's pigeon. Yeah, can't think of it. I can't remember very much about it apart from that. Obviously, there's more to it than that, but I can't remember what happened. So I give that one a 2.5 stars. And the last story, which is called Happy Bunny, about a strange man or strange new individual. I'm not sure whether it's really specified whether it's a man or a woman, but they are in this bunny outfit, and they can transport to different locations by going into portals. Now, there's this element where they are on a film studio, and this is part of a film production, and they can kind of go and do all this strange stuff, and they also write in their journal as this, in their bunny outfits, kind of like a diary. They don't have to do it, but they always do it. I'm not sure whether this is actual movie sets or whether it's part of a movie. It's very weird. I'm pretty sure this is the longest story in the whole collection, which is fair enough. It's named, the book is titled Happy Bunny. This one was a good one, but I didn't know what to make of it, as you probably can tell. But I know I enjoyed it, so I give it a 3.5 stars out of 5. So the book kind of started off being, okay. So okay, that was really good. It was a really good ending, or a really good conclusion to the whole collection. So, as a whole, the book was okay. It was a very mixed bag. Rebecca has a very easy to read writing style, although at times, or most of the time really, I felt it was a somewhat struggle for me to read this book. It seemed to be more of a chore, something that I had to do, rather than something that I wanted to do. And I also want to bring up that if I wasn't set this book, like if I found this book on on Amazon, and I downloaded it on my Kindle, because you can only get this on Kindle, you can't get this in paperback. But if I was to buy this book, I probably would have DNF'd it. If the author didn't reach out to me and send me a free copy of this book, then I would have probably DNF'd it. But because I was sent this, a copy of this book from this author, I kind of felt obligated to carry on and finish the book. Am I pleased that I did so? In a way I am. But it, I mean, her writing style at times, I didn't know um, what I was reading. I didn't know um, what the point of a lot of stories were in this book. I'm not entirely sure if this can be classified as extreme horror, as a lot of these stories can be disgusting, but I don't really think that they could be classified as extreme horror. It's more surreal horror rather than extreme horror, if that made any sense to you guys. But the best way I can describe all of these stories is when you're having a really, really weird dream and you wake up and you're like thinking to yourself, what the hell did I just dream up in my mind? What the hell was going on? That is the best way I can describe each and every one of these stories, is that it feels like a very, very trippy dream that um, didn't really make any sense whatsoever. But some dreams you may enjoy and some dreams you may not enjoy. But that's the best way I can describe all these stories. Now, when it comes to would I recommend this book, I think that some people will enjoy this book, but the majority of people won't really get this book whatsoever. I'm not sure whether there is a kind of academic viewpoint for this book, because when I was looking on Amazon, Rebecca had one person that reviewed this book and they give it a 5 stars and they seem to really enjoy it, so I'm glad that person really enjoyed it. But for an everyday horror fan, I just thought it was okay, as it kind of put me off reading anything else from Rebecca. In a way it has, and in a way it hasn't. I'm in no massive rush to read anything else from Rebecca, but think I am willing to give her one more shot, because as I said at the start, short story collections, despite whether they're from small or unknown authors such as Rebecca, or whether they are from the big hitters like Stephen King and Clive Barker and whoever else, hell, even anthologies as well. There are some stories which you will really enjoy more than others. But I think that I will probably give one of her full-length novels a chance. Not sure what one I'll be reading. If anyone has read anything else from this author that they think that I would enjoy, then please comment down below. Or I will probably ask Rebecca for her opinion. Or hell, I might even go onto Amazon and get the book that's got the highest rating for it. But I'm in no mad rush to read anything else from Rebecca, but probably next year at some point, I think I might dip my toes into this author and to give her one more shot to see what I think about her. But so far, Happy Bunny and Other Mischiefs hasn't left me feeling like a happy bunny. It's I am pleased that I read this, but I'm not madly in love with this book or madly in love with Rebecca's imagination, despite the fact that I think it's very unique and quirky and very, very weird and odd, which can be a good thing. But it's kind of left me thinking, okay, it's filled something. It's satisfied something, but not to the extent that I wanted to. I've tried to be nice in this video because I want to kind of give you guys and Rebecca my honest thoughts and feedback, and hopefully I've done that. It's very, very difficult for me to when an author reaches out to me and wants me to read and review their book on my channel. it's very difficult for me to kind of give them a negative review, which this one has been, because I know that they have taken time and effort into writing this book. They've sat down, they've spent hours and hours and years of their life writing this book, and that's something that they should be proud of, and Rebecca should be proud of this book, regardless about anything that I've just said in this video. That's a massive accomplishment, and I wouldn't take that away from her for a moment. That's something that she should be proud of. But it's very difficult for me to talk about a book that's been sent to me free from an author that I haven't enjoyed, that I've had a somewhat negative experience with, and somewhat tear it apart on my channel, but in the nicest way. Would I recommend this to a horror fan? I mean, I don't know. If you guys have enjoyed anything that I've said in this video, then and you've got a Kindle, then by all means get this book. It's 150-ish pages long. It took me a lot longer to read it than I thought I was going to read it. But give it a chance. You might enjoy it more than me. But in my personal humble opinion, I think that the majority of people, this might go over a lot of people's heads. But I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure. But give it a go. You might like it, you might not. But at least you've supported a small author, which is always good. So that's been my video, guys. Yeah, sadly I didn't enjoy this book as much as I firstly anticipated that I would. But that's just the name of the game. You're going to like books more than others. And yeah. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Let me know, have you read this book? What did you think about it? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Don't forget to check out all the contact information for Rebecca that I will have down below in the description. And lastly, thank you to Rebecca for sending me this a copy of her book. This is a very, very new release, guys. This was released on the 31st of October, so Halloween Day this came out. So by the time that this video comes out, this book will be what, like 2 weeks old. I will try and have this video out as soon as I can. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.